has played a major role in helping crews contain those wildfires. Chrissy, we want to toss things over to our first alert meteorologist, Chrissy Kohler, for when the upstate could see even more rain and just kind of what we're expecting today and throughout the weekend.
Yeah, this Sunday, Margaret Ann, is when we're going to see more rain on the way, and 1 to 2 inches of rain that is still very much needed, helping with those suppression concerns right there, as well as the drought status that is still very much ongoing. But today and tomorrow, ahead of that cold front, we've got some record high temperatures as temperatures soar into the 80s the next couple of afternoons. Even on Sunday with that rain, we get an 80-degree for an afternoon high. Then we drop about 10 degrees to 70 on Monday, and then 60s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday, which are below normal temperatures for this time of year. You got a high today of 75 from Simpsonville to Chesney and out to Blacksburg. A high of 86, for Clinton this afternoon with a nice mix of sun and clouds out there. 87 from Bowman to Calhoun Falls and into 96 with Easley topping out at 84. We'll see 83 up into Bryson City with 81 in Hendersonville, 80 from Canton down to Brevard as well as Silva. Highlands, one of the few spots that doesn't make it to the 80s this afternoon, but that 72 is still well above where we should be for this time of year, which in the mountains is typically those mid-60s and right around 70 into the upstate. So not only are we 15 to 20 degrees above normal for this time of year, we're also near record highs. 86 today and tomorrow is the forecast high out at GSP. And for today, the record is 88. So we're only 2 degrees off of that. I think we'll be just shy of it. I don't think we're going to get all the way to that 88, but it's not out of the realm of possibilities. On Saturday, your record high is 90 degrees. So you're 4 degrees off the record. So a little more unlikely to get to that record tomorrow afternoon, but we're still unseasonably warm, a lot like today, as temperatures soared to about 85 to around 87 across the upstate, and in the mountains you're looking at 81 to 84. The 82 in Asheville tomorrow is 4 degrees off your record high of 86. Today though, your forecast high is 84, and I do think you could break that old record of 83. Dramatic changes ahead though, going from 86 Saturday afternoon to a morning low of 38 on Wednesday. It's going to be very chilly out there and a very big temperature change in just a handful of days. The big thing about Wednesday morning though is those mid to upper 30s means we have the potential to see some frost across the area in the upstate and then freezing temperatures into the mountains. So hopefully in the mountains, you know that you are not ready to plant yet. That'll come into the later part of April. But if your green thumb got a little jump start on the growing season for the upstate, you're going to need to protect those plants Tuesday night before you head to bed. And it is best that if you haven't started planting to hold off until at least April 15th. Don't let that warm weather this weekend get the best of you. Now, once we get through those cooler days, we do have beyond the 7-day forecast a return to around normal temperatures. So that's those 70s coming back into play as we look ahead towards next Friday. But we're going to be cool overall next week with those highs in the 60s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday morning is going to be the coolest morning out there, and then we'll start to warm up a little bit as we head into the later part of the week. We'll talk more about that thunderstorm chance and the potential for severe weather that goes with it in the next half hour. Mac?